Today we want to take a look at Logos' latest feature, which is called the Smart Search, which is comes with this the Logos subscription model. Now, the compared to the old model, you have to specify your search terms, and usually it comes up with so many results that it's quite difficult for you to sift through what you want. But with the AI model right now that supports the smart search, you can do your query using human language. If you are familiar with AI tools such as ChatGPT, you will see that this is very similar to it. So as you can see here, when you are in the search box, if you click here, all right, you will get this search box, right? So it says here, enter your query using short questions or keywords. For example, when was Augustine of Hippo born? So say for example, I do what exactly it says here. When was Augustine of Hippo born? Right, and you can see you have to wait for a while it goes through your database, and it will come up with the synopsis here, which is generated by AI from the resources in Logos. Now, these resources may be from the store, which you have not purchased yet, or those you have already purchased. So as you can see that there's a synopsis here that says Augustine of Hippo was born in November 13354 in this Numidia. All right, and then you can see there's a 1, 2, 3, and so on. This one refers to the resources that this synopsis is taken from. So the first one is this worship in the early church, and second one is saints, angels, and demons, and so on. So if you put on hover over the number, you can see the synopsis from the first resource. Now the second resource, it doesn't appear, which means that it's not in my library. Okay, and then the third one, okay, it appears here. So you can see some of the synopsis there. Then as you scroll down, okay, you can see the first one. Now you can see that here, number one, worship in the early church. You can see the resource here, worship in the early church. So this resource belongs to me, so I can, click on it, and out it comes where the information is. Right, as you can see here, worship in the early church, an anthology of historical sources, volume 3. Now, so this is the first one, and then the second one, here a history of Christianity, here a history of Christianity, but you see that there's a lock here, so which means that this book I have not purchased from Logos. So if I click on this and it comes out here, you don't have a license to view this book, but here's a preview. Then if I want to buy, I can buy or can learn more. So this is a preview of the book, right? So as you go along, you can see like this one has a lock, so I don't have this book in my library, and this is another book which I have, so I can just click on it, and out comes the book, which is the Compton's Encyclopedia. So as you can see here, Compton's Encyclopedia. So you can also click for summary that is generated by AI. So here you are, Augustine of Hippo, born Aurelius Augustinus, all right, and so on, so on, so on. Okay, or either one, you can just take it away. So you can actually go through all the results. All right. Now, one of the things that I like is that it also has this box here that makes use of the factbook feature. So there's already two examples of search under the factbook. So if you want, you can just click search factbook, And here are the results. All right, the top results. So the first one is the first one here, and the second one here, and so on and so forth. So let's say we just click on the first one, and here you have a good summary of the information on Augustine. And as you can see, it takes from the New Interpreter's Dictionary of the Bible. And if I want to read more, I can just click on this. And here it goes, the entry in the New Interpreter's Dictionary of the Bible, which is in my library. So if you scroll down, there are other works on Augustine, and also lots of information from the dictionaries that I have in my library. So if I want to check on, say, Encyclopedia of Ancient Christianity, Augustine of Hippo, I click on this, and out it comes, and here it goes. So it's really a very convenient through this fact book. You just click to deep down on the information that you want. So this is the first one. When was Augustine of Hippo born? Now, I have done quite a few other searches to save time. So for example, you have bio of Karl Barth. So here you are, you have this synopsis of Karl Barth when he was born, and so on. And again, you can see the pop-up synopsis from the various books that I have in the library. So the first one, this is from Compton Encyclopedia. The second one is from the Encyclopedia of Christianity, and the third one, Baker Encyclopedia of Christian Apologetics, and so on. So if you scroll down again, you can see all the various entries from the books that I have in the library. And again, if you want to search a fact book, you can just click on search fact book, and here you are, the top results from the fact book, and so on. You can even see the life of Karl Barth here. Just click on this, and you can see the events, birth of Karl Barth, when he got married, and so on and so on. Right, so that was Karl Barth. Another example of smart search is, like, for example, you can ask what are the books of Maccabees about. So here are the synopsis and some of the resources that is taken from. All right, and you can even ask, for example, what is Origen most known for? So Origen was a prominent and influential figure in early Christian history, known for his whatever. So let's scroll down. Okay, the first resource says that he's best known for this theory of apocastasis. Then another one says that Origen is well known for discussing the works of Christ as one of ransom, and so on and so on. Right, and you can even ask a question like, what are the views on atonement? So there are many views. So again, for example, from this resource, it says that there are three basic views on atonement, right? And then as you scroll along, you have other views of atonement, which you can dig down. Let's try other questions. You can even ask, like, how did the apostle Peter die? Right here, for example, it says, for Peter to die a martyr's death, clinging to the hope of Okay, this doesn't say much about it. Okay, here it says, does the Bible record the death of the apostle? So the most commonly accepted church tradition in regard to the death of apostle is that Peter was crucified upside down in Rome in fulfillment of Jesus' prophecy, right? Another question you can ask is, like, for example, did the apostle of Thomas go to India? So he says here, according to the various historical records and traditions, the apostle Thomas is believed to have traveled to India to spread the gospel. Right? Okay, you can even ask questions like why Jesus descended into Hades. Yeah, the concept is known as the harrowing of hell. It's a controversial doctrine in Christian theology. Okay, so as you scroll down, there are many resources that talks about this. And you can even ask like, what are the two goals of young people for? So this is with regards to the Day of Atonement, right? So on this day, the two male goats are brought before the high priest, who cast lot to determine their fates. One is designated as the Lord's goat and is sacrificed and sprinkled in the temple. And the other goat is known as the scapegoat, has the sins of the people symbolically transferred to it through the high priest's confession. So again, as you scroll down, you have so many resources at your fingertips. So it's really a very convenient and very fast way to do your research using this smart search under the latest Logos subscription model.